You were 19 years old when you joined TSM, 18 when you started playing League competitively. After this whole journey, if you could say one thing to 18-year-old you right now, I'm you at 18 years old, what would you say?
Don't leak any strategies and be as healthy as you possibly can.
But it's been a long career, 202 NALCS games, including playoffs. Most assists ever for a top laner. You've been to all 5 World Championships. You've been to all 6 North American LCS finals. 51,557 CS, which is the 3rd most all time. Do those numbers mean anything to you?
Yeah, it means a lot to me in a way where it's shown how long I've actually played the game. Not so much for like, the top of my performance of like in a single game, but more of how long that I've been doing it for.
With all of that, when did you actually decide to retire and step away from the game?
So as I played League more and more, I was the kind of player that was okay with 2nd place. And when I first joined TSM, I wasn't fully on the same page. I didn't understand their passion and drive into the game until I lost at Season 2. And I didn't realize how serious it was until I made the big mistake. And as time went on, like a lot more pressure came onto me. So I tried my hardest to make my teammates happy with me. I tried my hardest to like do my best, learn as much as I can. I tried to throw away my pride, and I tried to just, not only for myself, but for the team that's given so much to me and given me an opportunity to do something like this, and I wanted to repay them back. But unfortunately, in the end, I started to feel like I wasn't as good as I used to be. And as time went on, if I felt like I was letting my teammates down, I felt it was probably time to step down. And I think this was probably the best time for me to step down, not because that I didn't really have the mechanical skill, but more I didn't have the mentality, I didn't have the motivation to keep going.
Were you ever worried about your legacy? How do you think you'll be remembered versus how you want to be remembered?
For me, it's definitely a bonus if I can be remembered in a good way, but it was all about doing the best I could for my team. It doesn't matter if I'm looked at as a really bad player or like an evil villain or whatever. All that mattered to me was that if my teammates were happy with me, I was happy.
You've obviously been playing across 5 competitive seasons. You mentioned some of the difficulties you had in the last one, but if you had to rank the seasons kind of against each other, what would have been your favorite year of playing League of Legends?
Season 4 was my favorite year of playing League of Legends because it was the closest we ever were to winning the World Championships. It's just that Samsung White, the team that did win, was just so much better than everyone else. We were able to compete with the top teams across all regions. We were able to scrim with Samsung White, and we took a couple games off them. We couldn't beat them, but we could beat literally everyone else in scrimmages. So that was the kind of year where I felt like I've worked really hard, and my hard work and effort really paid off. But at the same time, we were so close yet so far.
What do you think you'll miss the most about playing competitively?
My most favorite things about playing competitively is being able to perform on a stage in front of many people. And when I did have those moments, it made me the most happy. Because when you see the hype, the music, the loading, the players go on stage making huge plays, the crowd cheers. Like for Season 4 at PAX, when there's like all these people that you see in the crowd and you perform right in front of them, that is my most missed moment. And at the same time, it is one of my regrets and one of the things that I'll miss about the most, being able to perform in front of tons and tons of people and just hearing the energy of the crowd.
All right, well, thank you very much, Dyrus, and I wish you luck.